10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3,
2,
1.
0.
Hello, Dash League. It is your host, Jaded, back in the booth. Let's see what is happening. And in case you all were wondering, yes, we are live for HAXX versus Limbo. It is the rock cycle, as I like to say, canyon, quarry, and if needed, a control point. Looks like we're still waiting for the last couple of members to filter in for Limbo. So far for HAXX, we've got Vanguard, Rocky James, Drevny, D9, and Thomas Shelby for HAXX. For Limbo, so far we've got Brontosaurus, Dashhole, J-Reg, Robodom, probably said that wrong, and then waiting on that last 5th player to show up. And if you haven't already taken a look at the standings for this week, we do have them in this lovely little corner here. Also, there you go. And yes, we are back in the booth. It is 2 o'clock for me, and we should be getting this party started in the next about 6-7 minutes to stay on pace for today, as we do have a full day of matches ahead. And in case you didn't know what matches were upcoming today, I will read those off for you guys real quick. Of those other teams you see on the standings, we do have 12 AM versus ATX in 1 hour, cast by Jake in the other room. And then at 6 PM EST, we've got Control versus Supernova. Got Goose back in the booth for that, so make sure you tune in for that, because we love to see it. And with those standings, just waiting on the last Limbo player. It is an earlier start to a Sunday than a lot of people normally have. Let's see. How many of y'all in the chat are ready for a poll? Also, looks like the stream might be lagging out a little bit. I will put a poll in the chat for you guys of who will take that first map. Will Limbo under the competition again? We shall see. A lot of the roster changes have happened for Limbo since last season. Did you have that new poll in the chat? I am gonna double check. We are having a little bit of streaming delay. Let me see what's going on. Still waiting on that last Limbo player. And yeah, Goose is a Brown fan, in case you didn't know. Got a lot of votes for Limbo and HAXX in here. Good thing, seeing some support for both teams though. Hello, Ali. Go HAXX, pew pew. Okay. 1 second. looks like my OBS is about to crash. Seeing very bad percentage of dropped frames, so I'm actually gonna restart this stream. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Let me just DM the Okay, still seeing some frame drops, so we just will not have a cart gam for today and hope that that resolves a little bit of those issues. As Kozovos did say, no, I have not changed the oil, but the guys are ready to get started, so we're gonna hop to it and get this recording. I am recording this as we will have a backup file just in case it needs to be uploaded separately. Let's see that red side roll out. Got dash hole. Looks like they're grabbing all those back dashes. Got Hodge, dash hole. As Hodge was the 5th that hopped in. Let's see. Grabbing some SMGs right in front of J-Retch. Getting set up. We are ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice pick by Brontosaurus with those SMGs or staples? SMGs, 30 bullets. Vanguard still on guard, very low, gets taken out by Robocon with double shotties in the area. Drevny pushing up, trying to get a sightlink down main, but J-Retch's SMGs come back. Meanwhile, Thomas Shelby is pushing into Chaos, where he's immediately wiped by Brontosaurus, who's already back up with the double SMGs, which is part of the cautionary tale of Canyon's easy red side rollout. It is one of the easiest inventory pickups to grab on the way. And yes, I do realize my stream is still slightly lagging. As such, this is being recorded and will be posted afterwards with full quality. James still getting some cart movement at 20%, 4:40. Hodge catches him in the back, Blackened with a rocket and takes down cart simultaneously before getting taken down by Thomas Shelby. Dashes back up with the SMGs. Golden, might I add. Like his soul. Such a nice man. Oh, just spraying those SMGs. Does a nice little round loop around, and Mars very low though. Looks like a bounce shot almost took him out from Chaos. Looks like my stream quality is slightly back up, so reballing. Might actually be able to throw a drone cam in if this quality keeps up. We'd love to see it. And it dropped immediately as I said that. The irony. Meanwhile, 3:50 at the corner. HAXX is making excellent pace just staying on. You can see on that blue side that they are trickling into cart, but Limbo's being pretty far back here. They're not really pushing down main yet and taking control of Chaos. So they're honestly giving HAXX a little bit of an advantage here for that blue side push, is giving them so much space to push up before they get taken down with those rockets. Which, might add, they're doing an excellent job of keeping cart stopped at this corner. Ooh, D9 tried to get the flank on rockets, but he did dodge that. Great comms there. Vico in the chat saying, go, 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 HAXX! Locks the HAXX and Limbo fans. Not juice cheered for Limbo as well. Love to see it. Let's see. Still keeping those rockets on. There's still 3 minutes on the clock. They're on pace to make that checkpoint, but we will see how it goes. Meanwhile, as cart starts getting a little bit closer, let's throw this little guy. love to see the arc of the rockets from the backside. I will say, as much as I do love the Hodge POV, I do want to see a little bit more of the action. So, besides the double rocket limbo strat here, you got Thomas Shelby trying to go behind, but still gets taken out by rockets. A lot of trades going on Mars, though, which right now, Kart's still getting a little bit of push. 2:20 on the clock. Ooh, the Brontosaurus as well with the SMGs. This is like an entire SMG and heavy rollout team. I'm not seeing a lot of pistols. Rockets are still up. 2 minutes. It's starting to look a little bit dicey at the 46% mark. Just doing a lot of damage and escaping safely. Ooh, right into the cart. Here's another one down on cart. D9 just get a little more push. 47% rising. It's still possible. We should be able to see it, but it really just depends. Right now, they're just giving them so much space to group up. As you can see on that mini-map, they've got a 5-man group up here from HAXX. This might be the push that they need just to get some hurt from them. They've gotta get the rockets down. They're just gonna continue dying to rocket and SMGs. Meanwhile, Hodge is at 19-4. He only died 4 times with 20-4. That is an insane KD with rockets in the backline. 48%. They finally did start putting a body on Cart though, getting that stoppage. They really need to have somebody on red pushing up. They're giving them so much space to charge up their dashes and group up. Joshua watching that flank and grabs the dash. There's 2 more on Cart. Cart, he gets the double kill. 49%, 40 seconds on the clock. They need 51.5%. Takes out the flanker. Nice call by Dashhole. Goes for the help. There's 2 more all trying to flank. They've got a 5-man group up here. This might be the push that they need. 50% just needs 1.5 percentage. Drevny trying to pull back. Very low HP. Taken out by J-Reg. A lot of kill streaks. Meanwhile, Hodge still on a like 18 kill streak. Has yet to go down. Continues to get those picks on rockets. 12 seconds on the clock. Will HAXX make this checkpoint?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
They've got 3 people in the area.
1.
Hodge killed himself. They get the overtime. And the next players get on cart. There's 1 more trickling in. Still overtime. 51.15%. They're still the cart's still trickling in. Next player's on. The timing on this is insane. They need to get a shock on this cart. 51.15 still being held. It's still going. Oh my gosh, this is insane. 3-2. And still 51.30. Oh my gosh, this is insane. And they're on 51.3%. Reject. Oh my gosh. That was crazy.
Switching sides.
That was absolutely insane. That hold within checkpoint by 0.20%. Oh my goodness. Hodge, unfortunately, suiciding just at the wrong moment. Oof. Okay, now it's HAXX's turn to try to stop Limbo from getting checkpoint as well. Let's see how many SMGs we can count on this side. Rocky James is infamous for them for very good reasons.
Go. First elimination.
See, we've got shocks in the area. Couple picks. Cart is down right now. Gets back on 1 behind. Hodge grabbed his shield. Ooh, Dashhole calls out the little corner. Immediately grabs that SMG. Love to see it on blue side too. Free-firing like crazy. D9 still up with the shocks. Ooh, just missed Cart. Oh, he almost missed his dash, but he's still up. He gets the 2 on Cart. Oh, misses the 3rd. Goes down to Hodge. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, looks like Hodge was playing the one hand? The POV of where his second hand is. Let's see getting some top speed. Just for my curiosity's sake. Got golden SMGs, got 3 Mars. Thomas Shelby with the golden rockets. Looks like we got a nice group push coming here to kill Cart. Lots of rockets. Oh, there's a second. Trying to get a couple more picks. Gets taken down from behind. Vanguard with the rocket as well. A lot of rockets, but with the shield combo. Definitely draws that attention. Getting some good card stoppage here. Already, I think Limbo's actually a little bit behind pace from where HAXX was on this map. And if you look at the kills across the board, they're actually pretty even between these two teams right now. With the exception of D9 with 34 kills. Popping off. Ooh. Nice way to shock Cart. Clear. And somehow survives that second shock, which was right in front of him. Narrow miss. Meanwhile, at 3:30, they're about 5% behind pace from where HAXX was at this portion of the map. Monosaurus just hanging out in the health room here. Waiting for his teammates. Waiting for somebody to push into Mars and pick him out from behind. They get the pick on Vanguard, but D9's back up, pushing up. Robodom gets the pick. 3 minutes on the clock though. Kurt's getting stopped heavily at the corner, which is one of the heaviest. As Canyon is the highest pre-checked percentage map in all of the payload maps that we play. This is not uncommon, especially with so many heavies up. But you will notice on the mini-map the biggest difference between both of these teams is that Red Side is not giving them so much space in Chaos. They're pushing all the way into Health Room to try to break up these group ups. Also, the pre-firing rockets into Health Room is awesome work by Thomas Shelby. J-Red's trying to get to Cart, but is just does not get off the rail soon enough. Meanwhile, nobody's behind Thomas Shelby, so we will switch POVs so a little more of the action's happening in Mars. Ooh, Brontosaurus getting a pick. He's starting to flank. He's trying to go for rockets. Gets immediately wiped by D9. Dashel's got a shock up. Finally getting a little bit of push. Ooh, gets a double. Meanwhile, 1 minute 40 on the clock. This is starting to look like a pre-checked pre-check. I'm sure everyone in the chat is on the edge of their seats. If they can hold, HAXX can hold Limbo before that 51% mark, they take this first map, which is on their home server advantage. So this is the Amsterdam map, which means they probably will be going to a US server. Ooh, the double kill! SMG runs into Dashel though. He's a bit of a Dashel about rail riding. We know. Meanwhile, great group up here by Limbo. Starts getting amazing clear. There's 3 of them. Rockets are still up though, but he gets the pick. Robodom takes down Rockets. Clears Vanguard from behind, but Rocky James immediately swoops in. 48%, 1 minute on the clock. They can make this last 2%. But will it be enough? Rocky James starting to push up again, grabs the health. Set back up to Mars. Nice, getting another pick on that upper rail. Always punish the rail riders. Here comes another. Oh, Dashel snipes him. Cart's moving. 48%, 49%. No rockets on Cart. And that is the map. Limbo gets the map and gets the checkpoint for more MMR. Continues to get the push and play the second half of the map. One above in the donut. players from behind. Right now, it looks like majority of HAXX is just feeding through silo to get behind cart right now. Only a couple key players in the game. That was for sure a crazy checkpoint. But Cart is getting good movement here at 5 minutes on the clock at the 60% mark. They're a little bit about on pace, but they did get it right at, I think, 35, 40 seconds on the clock getting through that checkpoint. Sort of set up in the sniper's nest, ready to fire anyone that pushes the triples. Meanwhile, it's taken out it does get taken down by Rocket James, who's in the back lines, pushing into the chaos and camping around their dash. And immediately punishes again anyone that's riding those rails. HAXX got a nice little lockdown here on Cart at the moment. But there's 3 players that just pushed through silo and are flanking Cart and about to get on Cart according to that mini-map. Cart is moving right now. Meanwhile, Drepney is sitting at their dash. Cart's still making some progress. Pod grouping up with his team, grabbing that cave dash. Oh, there's one on the left. Did he not see him? Takes down D9. Rockets are up, trying to be a little bit cautious of that, as well as the player that's above his head. Nice dodge of the Rockets. Drevny gets taken down by his teammates. A lot of trades. Drevny getting some picks. 3 minutes on the clock. It is still possibly 100% here, but these group pushes are really going to need to happen fast. They can't get disrupted in their spawn. Because this section of the map here, Limbo no longer has that spawn advantage. And the dash advantage that they have of the resources of the 4 dashes around their spawn can only get them so far. Especially if players like Gravity continue to push up and steal those resources, preventing Limbo from being able to grab them and use them to push as far as possible. This is obviously still a push on MMR percentage, which will just help them in their ranking. But it won't be as big of a boost for HAXX as they were projected. But there's still the second map on Quarry to see how these teams' coordinations work, as both of these teams are vet players. So these teams definitely know how to play Quarry, and we love to see a good Quarry. The SMG and shotgun combo gets the pick on Dashel. Gets a lucky pick on there. Sneaking behind, but taken out immediately by Rocket James. Looks like there were 2 rockets in the back now. Back behind. Meanwhile, J-Reg getting some shield movement on Cart. Vanguard sneaky little spot hiding in front of the cart to take down anyone that pushes. Good group up by Limbo here as you see a 5-man group coming through main. Getting a lot of picks. There's 2, 3 HAXX players down. Will anybody get on cart though? There's Dashel on cart. Getting a little more movements, but Rockets are still up. 45 seconds on the clock. Looks like HAXX is still trying to get a setup. There's one player just erupting in Styler right now that just got taken down on the main map. I'm guessing that was Drevny. 15 remaining seconds on the clock. Limba's at 85%. Should be able to hit that 90% mark by my estimation, but we'll see if HAXX can hold it off.
4, 3,
They did get an overtime.
overtime.
There's the overtime. Anybody else following it up? No one there, but that is the second map. Let's get some scores up for you guys. Let's see real fast. 4 top kills of the map overall does go to D9 with 65 kills and 69 deaths. Robodom and Brontosaurus right behind with 63 kills each, and Hodge at 62. Right behind them is Drevny at 59, Thomas Shelby 52, Dashhole at 47, J-Retch at 36, and Vanguard at 32. Top score overall does go to Robodom though. Excellent cart play there, obviously, and a ton of assists with dealing damage. And for today's second map, we will go to a Quarry, which we love to see. Is one of my favorite maps. We should have a quick little map change, so we will switch the waiting screen for that, as I do assume these guys will start hopping out to switch servers. we are back for the second map for Quarry for HAXX versus Limbo. Limbo did take the first map with pre-checking HAXX, but HAXX did make it to 51.30% on an insane overtime push. They were held right inside checkpoint, which just goes to show Limbo's rocket and power-heavy prowess of keeping a body on cart and understanding how to play the game. So we are excited. I do expect the Quarry to be a little bit closer though. So we'll have to see what happens. Meanwhile, let me get a new poll in the chat, as Limbo was the favorite to take that first map. This is on Limbo's home server though. So this Quarry may just be in their advantage for ping side. And let's get that new poll in the chat. Make sure you guys are interacting with that. And as we always do say, if you haven't already, do make sure to hit that like, follow, and subscribe button, as those are the seeds that help grow a thriving community. And just in case you need a visual encouragement, I got you. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for that, for Quarry, the only mutated required is that team chat only, which they should get on shortly. Meanwhile, let me throw in some of the latest news for you guys and see what other predictions we have going on in the chat for what you think is going to happen today. And yes, Snabius, Edge of the Sea is bad for posture. Don't do that. I fully support that. Like the peeps, it's just a click away. It is the rock cycle indeed. But that was an insane checkpoint. So let's see, what do you guys have going on in the chats? Also, who do you think's gonna be in Sprinter next season, and who do you think's gonna be, or next cycle, who's gonna be in Dasher? Because with like the updated standings, there's been a lot of crazy shifts. And let me pull it up in big screen for myself, because I am very blind. Oh, we're seeing some waves. Oh, Robodom's wanting to say hi. Here, I'll let you guys say hi to Robodom. Oh, getting some dance moves for Robodom. Let's go. Oh. Yep, he's getting jiggy with it, guys. Let's go. Oh, he's getting down. We love to see it. Oh yeah. Okay. I think he finished his dance. That was nice though. That was nice. Actually, let's see what these guys are doing. Are they just about ready? It is 10 minutes from the new map start for the buffer period. Hello. Meanwhile, some more dance moves. Looks like the guys are just about ready. Let's see what's going on. Oh, they're in the meeting room. Yes, we take this very seriously. Looks like they are just about ready to get going. Hello, Thomas Shelby. Hello. Looks like we're just waiting for D9 to return from his frozen state. Oh, there we go. We love to see it. Brontosaurus saying hi. So nice. We love this community. Looks like we are about ready to get this Quarry started. There we go. Let's go.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Red takes A. Red takes B. First elimination. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
A lot of fights at B as you can see the bottom right hand corner.
Red team
Countdown for
countered.
red already, but all 5 Limbo players were still up. HAXX starting off strong in this map, winning this with that the second map again, so they can go to a tiebreaker.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Red team countered. Red takes C. Countered. Blue takes C. Blue takes C. Red takes C. Red countered. Blue takes B. Blue takes C.
Back
Blue
in
takes
fourth
B.
here.
Red takes B.
The 2 best teams, as Hogrider says. So Hogrider said sucks, but I think Iron is going to Sprinter for the most unluckiest matchups. It's possible. Unless one other Dasher team or 2 other Dasher teams drop harder. Although there
Blue
are
takes
already a
A.
couple teams in Top Sprinter that already have a high enough seed ranking.
Red takes A. Blue
Ooh, the
takes
rocket
B.
play on Quarry though. Brontosaurus immediately dropping to go down to Brave Sir Robin. There was a roster change actually. Brave Sir Robin hopped in for HAXX. We also have Shadow in for Limbo now. That's why Shadow wasn't commenting in the chat anymore. That makes so much sense.
Red takes A.
Also, PSA to captains watching this, please make sure you DM server info to the caster at least 10 minutes before the match so they have time to get their drones set up. Thank
Red takes B. Blue
you.
takes
A lot of
B.
clears, but not a lot of picks. Looks like HAXX is only holding on to B right now. Limbo still has their
Blue
own
takes
base.
C.
Drevny holding down the fort here right as HAXX gets their own base back. Shadow, meanwhile, about to push the tunnel. Right behind one teammate. Drevny reclaiming B.
Blue takes B.
Missed it the first time, but gets it on the second. Goes for the second pick, takes down Robodom. Drevny still alive on 4K. They make it 5K. Nice! That's a team wipe just on his own by Drevny. Drevny waiting for the help. Sees a teammate. Is he pushing or is he staying? Meanwhile, we got Shadow trying to push into the opponent's base, but gets taken down.
Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Let's see, Thomas Shelby with the rocket again, ready to push into their button,
Countered.
and tries to fire the rocket. It's not a bad strat having a rocket on Quarry just to be able to fire on anybody holding the button, but it's definitely risky because it's slower than pistols in terms of who's gonna fire first. I wouldn't recommend it when playing at a ping disadvantage like these players are versus in US. So just Rocky James up, gets the last second counter.
Countered. Red team.
SET from
Red
B.
team.
Lovely.
Score countered.
Meanwhile, Shadow grabs the button, immediately goes down to
Red
Drevny.
team. Score.
trying to get the button back. He waits just much too long for comfort. A lot of HAXX players in their base right now. They really need to get out of there. Meanwhile, Rocky James pushing into the opponent's base, grabs their button, still has SMGs up. Nice dashing, gets the button again. HAXX only needs B, but they just lost their base.
Red team score counter.
Nice pick on the button. Robodom goes to grab it again. Lots of picks on B. This looks like it might be a low board. Predictions in the chat. We thinking 0-0, 1-1, 1-2, 24 minutes long.
Blue takes C.
You could do any one of these names. When is Hyperdash coming out for Apple Vision Pro? Bro, I wish. I know Oculus is working with, I think, Raven to do something along the lines of what you're thinking, but that's all I know. D9, double checking to press his own button, goes back for the help, just in case. Meanwhile, one's escaping to the upper staple. Takes down Shadow in his sneaky little spot. There's one still in the opponent's base. Ooh, the post dash was real. Gets him mid-air. D9 searching for an opponent. Trying to let his dash runs directly into 2. Gets the 2K, presses the button. There's only one player up. If HAXX grabs the button, it's only Dashel.
2, 1. Countered.
Oh, last second counter by Dashel. They're all respawning. D9 had no dash. Hodge immediately starts pushing out tunnel. That was HAXX's chance. There's one player remaining. Ooh.
Red takes C.
They probably know it. Was one of the first legitimate scoring opportunities in the game. That was almost a team wipe.
Blue takes C. Blue team score countered.
Countered in their own base.
Blue team score countered.
Wow, is that the play from Limbo? Just keep pushing the base. Meanwhile, Shadow's staying alive for a very long time at that button.
Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Red team countered. Blue takes B. Red takes C.
Brontosaurus getting a couple more picks. Clears down 2.
Blue takes
Goes
B.
down and HAXX only has B. Trying to grab their base back. They just continue to lose it.
Score.
That's a countdown. Only 3 players up.
Countered.
1 second counter. Thomas Shelby going for the rocket again. Ooh, a little bit of lagging out on the unfriendly ping.
Red team scores 3, 2, countered.
The double counter, but he has the rocket on, so they can't be scared to hold. Gets a pick as well. But yeah, Drevny and Thomas Shelby both with the yellow ping on the server.
Red team countered.
It's not a bad plan for base defense, but it doesn't require there to be too many people in your base.
Red team countered.
Meanwhile,
Blue
somebody
takes
pushing
C.
back. Rockets in tunnel. Oh, he misses the pick. He grabs the dash. Just leave. Just leave. No. Oh, goes for the kill with the ring around him. And suicides, but takes down Hodge with him.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes C.
Meanwhile, Thomas Shelby still with the rocket. Finally goes down to Shadow. Another countdown. 4 players still up. James getting some nice counters with gravity simultaneously. Limbo getting another
Red
countdown.
takes A.
Right as HAXX grabs their button with a really last second flip.
Blue takes B. Red takes C. Red takes C. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Blue takes C.
Meanwhile, we have 16 concurrent viewers and only 13 likes, so make sure you guys are hitting that like and subscribe button, as these are the seeds that help grow the thriving Dash.
Red takes C.
Shadow's still in tunnel, grabbing the dash, pushing into their base, only 3 HAXX players up. They counter on B though. Ooh, cheeky little spot by Shadow. Just waiting on the rails, he's dancing a little. He doesn't chase, he lets them all leave. He's just like, okay, they're all gone now. He kills the one in their base. Nice play by Shadow. And he goes up, takes out another. Goes down to Brave for Robin.
Blue takes A.
Meanwhile, Dashel in the bottom right corner, putting in the work on B.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Red team countered. Blue takes C. Red countered.
A lot of pressure. It does seem to be that there's more countdowns for
Blue
Limbo
takes C.
than there are for HAXX though.
Blue takes C.
At any point in time, it looks like HAXX is only sending one player into the opponent's base. Meanwhile, whenever Limbo gets a countdown, there's at least 2 or 3 in the opponent's base during that time. But the primarily loss of the countdowns is happening at B, which is typical with the Quarry matches. That's the button furthest away to fight over for keep control for a countdown.
Red team scores.
Another
countered.
countdown. Still a couple players up.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes A.
Waves to Robin. Waiting in a sneaky spot.
Red
Outside the
team
base.
Score countered. Countered. Red team
Counters in their base.
countered.
Goes
Red
back.
team
Gets another pick.
countered. Blue takes A. Red takes A. Red team scores. Blue countered. Blue takes B. Red takes B.
We are now 15
Red
minutes into this
takes
quarry
B.
with no points scored. When I said it was going to be a long quarry, I was pretty sure I was right.
Blue takes B. Blue takes C. Red takes B.
I wonder if HAXX is intentionally
Blue
drawing this
takes
out.
B. Blue team
Countdown for
countered.
HAXX, still a couple players up though. Thomas Shelby with SMGs on B.
Red takes B. Blue takes B.
It's another pick on D9. Brontosaurus grabbing the health. Got 3 people pushing tunnel. This might be Limbo's
Red
next
takes
push into their
C.
base.
Blue
They
takes
only
C.
need B. Oh, they lost their base again. Brontosaurus waiting.
Blue team scores in the
HAXX countdown. Brontosaurus
Red takes C.
and immediately the countdown for HAXX again though.
Counter.
They're all in their base, only one player
Blue
up.
team scores
It's just
in
Robodom.
3, 2,
The double hold.
1.
Point for
Blue team
HAXX.
wins this round.
Robodom was not able to get the button. And that is 1 point for
Match
HAXX
starts
with
in
less
3,
than 9 minutes on the
2,
clock.
1. Go. Red takes A. Red takes B. First elimination. Blue takes A. Red takes A. Red team scores 3, 2, countered.
Now HAXX just gotta play it safe, not let Limbo get so many countdowns. Looks like Limbo's strat of pushing everyone to the opposing base was not the move because it leaves their base completely unprotected for that countdown and capture.
Red team countered. Red takes A.
Ooh, Shadow taking on Rocky James. Looks like they're getting ready to push out. Grabbing the tunnel dash. Got 2 in tunnel.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Almost 3-4 players getting into their base. Shadow back in his cheeky spot again, watching them go tunnel into his base. All 5 HAXX players still up.
Red team countered.
I will say that's one of the things. Normally it's good to get a couple picks. Meanwhile, Shadow playing still on the button. 4 players still up. Dashful playing on the button as well. They still need A.
Countered.
Oh, unfortunate. It was a nice play by Limbo though, but they're really feeling the pressure of the time. 6 minutes on the clock. Might be going to control point if HAXX can take this. SpaceX, it's kind of what Quarry's known for, right? True test of perseverance. That is correct. Some players start getting tired into a 25-minute Quarry act. I know I do, but it depends on how much you're sweating.
Red team countered. Blue team scores.
Countdown for HAXX again, but 4 players are up. Double
Blue
counter in
takes
both
C.
teams' bases. Drevny just trying to play really close to that B button. I wonder if he hears somebody
Red
dashing
team
outside.
score
Ooh,
countered.
1 player in.
Blue takes B.
Oh,
Blue
goes down to
takes
Robodom.
C.
They have B. This could be the clear that they needed, clearing the only other player at B. Braves Robin can't get to B in time. They know they've cleared these avenues and they're pushing in through terminal. Might be the push that they needed. Oh, why'd you go back, Robodom? They're all dead. Okay, there's only 2. Might be the point for Limbo. Ooh, the rockets on the button. Oh, last second counter Braves to Robin. That was a little closer. They almost had a full team wipe there to get that point.
Blue takes B. Blue team scores.
Countdown for HAXX again, immediately countered.
Red team scores 3, 2, 1. Counter.
Ooh, last second
Blue
counter.
takes A.
Right on
Red
the
takes
minimal
A.
seconds remaining.
Blue takes C. Red takes C.
HAXX just gotta play it safe if they
C.
want to win in the
Red
next 4
takes
minutes.
C. Blue team scores.
Another countdown for
Countered.
HAXX though. Still going for those pouring advantages, which is more points at MMR, which will help probably to help compensate with the pre-check from Canyon. Though to my knowledge, a
Red
pre-check
takes B.
is a lot more MMR loss than a 1-0 or a 2-0 on our Quarry.
Blue
The
takes
win on
B.
Quarry may not quite be enough to help them rise, but it definitely makes a difference if it takes them to the control point, which would be the deciding factor of who takes the set. Because it is always best 2 out of 3
Red
maps.
takes
1
C.
payload, 1 domination, and the
Blue
control
takes
point if
C.
needed for a tiebreaker.
Red team scores 3, 2. Counter.
Ooh, nice counter by Thomas Shelby. With the rockets up still.
Blue takes C.
Trying to get that high ground, especially with the rockets, is essential, but he's taken down by Hodge. 2 players pushing through B right now. Looks like they just gotten some of the clears they needed. Robodom's also in the underside of B, but gets taken down. Nice pick by Hodge on Drevny
Blue
right
takes
from
B.
above.
Red team
Countdown.
countered.
4 players still up, countering in their own base. Ooh, the
Blue takes
trade.
B.
Nice shot by Braves to Robin.
Red takes B.
And gets shot in the back by Robodom, who's been sneaky playing in the eaves of Quarry. Especially on B. A lot of teams will just play a little sneakier around there.
Blue takes
SpaceX
B.
saying, I hope Limbo gets that button. They have some of my favorite players. Limbo
Countered.
does have a very special playlist in our heart.
Red takes A. Blue
As
takes B.
Goose
Red
says, will they
takes
Limbo
C.
under the competition? Waves or Robin, trying to push into the opponent's base. They know he's gonna go for the health. Robodom takes him out and takes the health right in front of him.
Red takes C. Blue takes C. Blue
It's like they
takes
got
A.
B. Robodom grabbing the dash. They're pushing into the opponent's base again. They got a minute 50 on the clock.
Red takes C. Blue takes C.
Limbo has to score in the next 2
Red
minutes
red team
for it to go to a sudden
scores
death.
3.
2 players up.
Countered.
Ooh, last
Red
second
team
counters again.
Scores 3.
Braves or
2.
Robin, can he make it to their
Countered.
button in time? They're double holding at their base button.
Blue takes A.
Braves or Robin was waiting. One pushed out, but came back. Dash will meanwhile. Braves or Robin just doing
Red
loops
team,
around their
red
base.
team countered.
He has no dash to get to their button. He's wasting a lot of dashes. Meanwhile, they've cleared their base. They're pushing in. Meanwhile, it looks like there's 2 Limbo pushing through tunnel. Most of HAXX is playing this terminal outside. Drevny gets a pick. We got 2 pushing in. They're grabbing
Countered.
B. Just got 1 minute on the clock. They're getting cleared from behind.
Blue takes C. Blue takes A.
Thomas
Red
Shelby is
takes
still up
A.
on B though, ready to counter.
Red team score countered. Blue
Oh,
takes A.
countering in the opponent's base as well by Drevny. Braves or Robin just barely dashing away in time, using the barriers cover. Great work there. Meanwhile, Drevny saved his teammate, but almost goes down to Dashel. Ooh, nice save. Plays right around that health is important, especially when you're getting
Blue
actively shot
takes
at.
B.
Just 28 seconds on the clock for Limbo to score 1 point.
Blue takes C.
It looks like if HAXX can keep B locked down, they take the second map.
Red takes B.
Ooh, nice dashing there by Drevny. 2 more players down from Limbo. 12 seconds on the clock.
Red team countered.
Countdown for Limbo.
Red countered.
Still countered at B. 5, 4, 3. The last second counters. 2, 1.
Blue
And
team
HAXX does
wins.
take the map. Let's get some scores pulled up for you guys. For Quarry, top kills overall just go to Robodom with 60 kills and 42 deaths for Limbo. Just not enough button presses, even though they have 16,000 points. I will say top score overall goes to Drevny, 19,000 points, which clearly comes from all those counters on B. Definitely came in clutch for his team with 53 kills, 47 deaths, D9 48-63, Rocky James 52-32, and Brave Sir Robin 41-49, and Thomas Shelby 48-43. That is 1-0 for Quarry. And that does mean we will go to a stadium. And because there was a ping difference between the Amsterdam and US-based servers, there will actually be 2 control points today. So 1 on each home team server advantage. That means there will be 1 on an Amsterdam server and 1 on a US-based server. And it is by the team. Each map is the first to 300 points on the singular button they're battling over. But the difference of who takes the control point set for the tiebreaker is whoever has the most between the 2 maps. So the largest number out of 600 seconds between them. So it should be a crazy setup. Also, simultaneously going on in the other room, we just had the second match of the day start, which is being cast by Jake. So make sure you also give 12 AM versus ATX some love. So I think we should be staying on this server. They do have 10 minutes from when the map ends to start this control point. With the 2 control points, there are no substitutions allowed between the 2 maps to avoid any ping disadvantageous, situations. Additionally, though, if a player does drop or their battery does die, that is the only time it is important to have a sub ready on standby to hop into these maps. And while we're waiting, back on the cam with the lovely room that Goose here has created, we do want to see what we got going on. I will say a little bit of a shout out to anybody that's in the Dashlink Discord. If you're not already, definitely go check that out. We do currently have 2 giveaways going on right now, if you haven't already seen an announcement. So both giveaways do result in a Quest 3. So one of the ways to check that out is looking at our Discord announcements. The first contest is a recruiting contest. If you bring in a new player to the 5v5 or the 3v3 beginner league, which is supposed to get kicked off this week. So if you're a new player that's not already in the competitive scene and you want to get started in Dash League, the great way we recommend it is with our 3v3 beginner league. The cool thing about that is because it's 3v3, it's not quite as intense under the pressure of a 5v5, but it helps you start understanding the callout maps, comms, working with your teammates, as opposed to just playing the game for fun and pups. Which, nothing wrong against that, just some people are a little too competitive to be able to enjoy that. But no, so if you're not already in that, you can get entered into that contest by recruiting players to the 5v5 and the 3v3 league, which that will earn you, for each recruit, it will earn you a raffle ticket towards the Quest 3 drawing, which we'll do at the end of the contest. So to declare players that you brought into the league, you just need to fill out the form that is in that Discord. And now we are back to a control point.
2, 1, go. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Looks like Limbo got an early lead on the button here. But so far, kills are pretty even all around. Limbo just playing really close to the button, but I'm seeing a lot more distance play from HAXX here.
Red team has captured the control point.
HAXX, as a EU-based team, probably does have a lot of experience of having to put control points, though, especially the double. Just like one of the best teams, in my opinion, for control points, especially Southern Cross. I believe Southern Cross has an extremely high win agree for control points due to them being a Australian-based team. They consistently have to play control points because of ping difference. Even on the US-based servers, their control point is extremely excellent because they have practiced it a lot. Meanwhile, Limbo has a 30-second lead here, may continue to take this lead. This is the one that is on their home server advantage, as you see from that green ping on Washington, though. So it could be that HAXX does take the advantage on the second control point, but we'll just have to stay tuned.
The control point.
Looks like HAXX starting to get a little more control of the center here. Getting a couple more clears, trading with Robodom. Robodom, meanwhile, 17 and 8. Right now, a heavy hitter, but Rocky James isn't far behind with the SMG.
Blue team has captured the control point.
As we love to see it. Ooh, Rocky James doing a little early on disruption too on their side of the map. But well, as reclaiming that button does hit 100 seconds first, and HAXX is only about 20 seconds behind. Playing a little bit closer to that button now. You see a lot of Limbo players just standing directly in the center. I'm curious if we're gonna see maybe Thomas Shelby grabbing a rocket to keep him off that button. Stay tuned to find out.
Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured.
HAXX trying to catch up a little bit more from the clock, but still seems to be about a 20 plus second difference consistently for HAXX versus
control point. Red team.
Consistently just seeing a lot of HAXX players are just consistently grabbing the button and then dashing directly across, not playing as much around the center. Trying to get a couple more clears. Ooh, sneaky little spot on top of the barriers. But gets taken down. Already a 50-second lead almost here for Limbo. And Dashel takes their dash. He is a Dashel, that's what he's known for. Revenue, nice pick on the button. Grabs the button. Almost goes for the second. 3 players are down. HAXX has reclaimed that center area. Trying to push and gets another pick. Drebney on a 3K right now. 4K. Let's go. Can he make it 5? Can he make it 5? 5. That's 5 for Drebney. Going once, going twice. Can he make it 6? No, take it down.
Blue team has captured the control point.
I will go ahead and throw a poll in the chat for the control points. Who do you guys think is going to win between the 2 control points? Let me know in the chat your predictions on the time diff between the 2. I will say right now, there's almost a 50-second difference for Limbo on this map, but it is the 1 to their ping advantage.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
Rocky James just tearing it up from their gamers. The SMG's Dashel immediately goes to take down Brave Sir Robin though. I will say, with almost 100-second difference at this portion of the map, it's going to be extremely difficult for HAXX to make a comeback on this second control point.
Has captured the control Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
D9 trying to get a couple more picks. They're trying to catch up on the clock, but Limbo just has a lot more pressure in the center. And they're playing a lot closer to the button, and HAXX just cannot resume control of it.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
And that is the first map. 300 seconds for Limbo, 193 for HAXX. So all Limbo has to do on this second map is get more than 193 seconds, but there will be a ping diff. And that's the first scores for the map. Top kills overall goes to, tie between Brontosaurus Limbo and HAXX Rocky James. 40 kills each. Very nice, although that was definitely a quicker control point as there was a larger gap, over 100-second difference at the end there. Drebny and Thomas Shelby both at 28, Robodom at 38, Hodge at 28, and Shadow and Dashel 14 and 22 respectively, and Braves Robin at 19 and D9 at 25. And as that was the first of the two control points, we will be going to a waiting stream while we switch servers. Also, I did realize I was muted for that. What I did say was there will be an extended charging break between the two maps, so stay tuned. We will be back shortly with that second control point, once both teams have a chance to charge up to keep the same lineup in for the second control point. Okay, guys, we are back for the second stadium of today. We had a little bit of a charge break for everybody. And we just need that team chat mutator on, turn the bots off, and we should be able to get this party going. Let's get the team chat on for me. Maybe they can hear me. There we go. Let's go. Got Shadow saying hi. Should have all the guys just about ready to get rolling. And as always, make sure you take a look at roster changes to see all the latest changes for today. Stay tuned and let's get into it. Let's see that second control point. Predictions in the chat, please. Let me know. Thank you for your patience while holding. Whee! I think they're ready. Maybe. Maybe. Yay! Let's go.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see if Limbo can take this even on the yellow ping of today. The difference in the last match was 300 to 193, so that's as much as Limbo needs. It's just to get above that 194 to have the greatest percentage of 600.
Red team Blue team has captured the control point. Red team taken the lead. Blue team has captured the control
Small lead by
point.
Limbo already.
Red team has captured the
Looks
control
like they're
point.
gonna keep trying to keep control at center though. HAXX trying to have a little bit of a game plan, taking a small lead here.
Red team
Better disruption. Looks like the ping advantage is helping them a little bit. Just get to the button a little bit. Trying to keep control of that center. Seeing a lot more presence by HAXX in the center than on the previous control point though. But we do already have Hodge silencing the D9
has captured the control
and
point.
Brave Sir Robin are already in the middle with Thomas Shelby. Looks like the kills and the button right now are in HAXX's favor. They know they need to get a larger difference and get to 300 before Limbo can hit that 194 mark.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team
Oh, we got Riley and Konko in the chat. What's up, guys?
has captured the control point.
Looks like Limbo is the favorite to take this control point, but HAXX might come back on this second control point.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured
Still a little bit of a lead by HAXX here. Definitely playing a lot closer to the center. Ooh, just not fast enough to that dash. Ooh, nice pick on Shadow though.
has captured the control point.
Looks like HAXX definitely got their act together for the second control point. Beakers would be crazy with the pink.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
Brontosaurus with the double
Has
SMGs.
captured the control point.
So small, like 20-second lead barely right now, but HAXX is taking it right now.
Control point. Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
Still a lot of trades. Nice little 40-second lead here, but Limbo is at the 107 mark, so they just need 90 more to go for that button. So HAXX has gotta lock in. Ooh, Brontosaurus getting the pick, and teammate clears the other. Looks like Shadow really got a setup a little bit more in the center. Braves to Robbins in, trying to grab the button. Slowly goes into that Limbo, getting some time on the button right now.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured.
It's like Drab team pushing up, getting the time of the button, trying to pick out Robodom. Nice, doing a little spawn camping. Oh, he lagged out! No! Brontosaurus getting the double SMGs back up. Immediately gets a pick on Braves or Robin. And takes down the second.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured.
Right now, Limbo catching up on the clock. They're only 40 away from hitting their goal. Trying to get some more picks in the cart. They're already approaching the 200-second mark, but Limbo only needs 30 seconds more, less on the button just to take the win. And HAXX knows it. They're fighting for their lives on that button. Meanwhile, Robodom 1 HP in front of their spawn gets immediately taken out. 2 minutes. Only needs 15 seconds.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the
It's
control
getting a
point.
little close for comfort, but that is the first map. And the second does go to Limbo, as they did get the largest difference of time between those two maps. Now HAXX is really just trying to make it a smaller number, but I don't believe the control points are factored in for MMR. It simply counts as a point towards the map scored. So Limbo is officially the winner for today.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team wins.
And that is the second map. HAXX does take the win, but Limbo does win the overall set. And we have wrapped up the second control point for today. And let's see, top kills overall does go to Robodom with 45. Right behind him, though, Thomas Shelby 43 and Bonosaurus 42. Top score overall does go to Shadow with all those button presses. Excellent work by both these teams on getting the button, as that is the goal of this map. So great job by both these teams. Limbo, congrats on the W. Great job by HAXX. There does come back in that second control point on that green ping for them, but that does round out today's matches. In just a little wrap up, we did have a canyon, a quarry, and a double control point in the first map. Limbo did pre-check HAXX right at 51.3% on an insane overtime hold, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. Additionally, they did get almost to 88, 89% while they were waiting. So it was very close on the payload for HAXX, almost getting that checkpoint, but Limbo did take that first map. On the second map, we do have a 25-minute quarry. So if you are watching it, you gotta pay attention, because there was a point scored by HAXX around the 15 minutes in, so around 10 minutes remaining on the clock, and it does finish at 1-0 for HAXX and did go to a double control point. Limbo did take the first control point with almost 107-second difference on their green ping, and then they switched to the second control point on the EU ping after a brief charging break for both teams, which HAXX did take the second control point, but not with a large enough advantage over the previous map. So Limbo does take the 2 out of 3 set by winning the double control point. Thank you for tuning in. This was your host Jaded, aka Little Tipsy, and we'll have to catch you next time. And make sure you guys do hit that like, subscribe, and follow button, as those are the seeds that help grow a thriving community. Thank you!